masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Hello there, hope you guys are good, hope you guys are well. Welcome back. It's another setup video and it is the last official calendar race in Abu Dhabi. So this is what we've gone with. Abu Dhabi, yes, whilst it has a few straights, you need that downforce for the chicane, the long left-hander which turns into a right-hander through the hotel. Sector 3 of this circuit is where the race is won or lost. Forget the straights, forget everywhere else. If you do not get the setup right to plow through Sector 3, you are going to lose. Simply because underneath from the long left-hander all the way through to the start-finish straight, or start-finish line, is where it's won or lost. All the time comes in Sector 3. And this is what I've gone with. I've gone with 42 on the front wing and I've gone with 32 on the rear. Simple reason being, you need to carry as much speed through the long left-hander into the right-hander underneath the hotel as possible. And the only way you're going to do that is with downforce. And this is why I've gone with such a high setup. As long as you stick in the DRS, you will be absolutely fine. Just remember, it is won and lost in Sector 3. And it starts as the long left-hander, which then turns into the right-hander through the hotel section. Onto the transmission then, I've gone with a diff on of 60, I've gone with a diff off of 40, and then I've gone with engine braking of 100. You need, obviously, maximum battery recharge around Abu Dhabi, just like any other circuit. There are quite a few heavy braking zones, especially, I think it's Turn 1 is okay, and then as you go up the hill, right-hander, downhill at the end of Sector 1, that's a heavy braking zone because it turns into like a hairpin before the long back straight. It is important that you maximise the exit speed of that hairpin, because obviously it sets you up for a long straight with DRS. Then into the chicane. The chicane is obviously a very slow corner, but you need to maximize exit again out of that one for the second DRS straight, and then it's where the lap time is won or lost, because you need to fully commit to that long left hand corner, which then turns into a long right, and then obviously you go at the chicane through the hotel section. But if you feel that you are spinning the rears up too much, drop the diff down and run 40-40 if you want. I found that helped me quite a lot, but I was happy with 60, 40, 100. On the suspension geometry then, and yeah, every setup will be the same until the handling update gets changed. It's left, 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 left. Onto the suspension then. And this is what I found helped me. But by all means, it is your setup. You need to chop, change, do whatever you like to it. I mean, it's your setup, it's your driving style. I've seen a few comments of people asking or saying that the rears are spinning too much. And I can only reiterate that this game is about tyre management and ERS saving. And that is it. There are a number of reasons why you are slipping and sliding coming out of corners, and I'll give you 3 reasons. So the first reason is you are coming out of the corners too hot. So by that I mean you were getting too heavy on the throttle, whether it be pad or controller, rather than gently applying the throttle, whether it be pad or controller. You are lighting the rears up. You are obviously being too heavy-footed or heavy-handed. The second one is you are using hot lap through corners. I've done a video of how to save ERS and tyres, and by using a hot lap throughout the corners, you've got maximum torque from the engine to the rear wheels, and that is also causing you to slip. And the third one is being that prior to the corners, you are overheating the tyres. Again, just like I said in the first point, if you are using hot lap or over eager on the throttle, it's spinning the rear tires, causing the rear tires to overheat. And if you're overheating the rear tires for a lap or two, you are going to just slip and slide all over the place until those tires come back under temperature control. Usually, for a circuit like, if you do that around a street circuit or a small circuit like Monaco, Hungary, Zandvoort, Singapore even, you are really going to struggle, because they are just corner after corner after corner, and you are really going to struggle to get those tires back under control. So there are 3 reasons on why you might be slipping and sliding coming out of corners. Go and check the ERS versus tire wear video that I did. I think I uploaded it about 2 weeks ago. It is definitely on my channel, and that explains on how to control especially corner exits a lot better than what you would used to. And then if that doesn't work, it could very well be setup related. But unfortunately, this game, F1 24, you need to be smooth on the throttle, you need to look after your tires, and you need to deploy ERS sparingly, especially on corner exits. But with that being said, I've gone with a front suspension of 41, I've gone with a rear suspension of 5, I've gone with the front anti-roll bar of 21. So again, the stiffest or firmest front suspension and firmest rear anti-roll bar, front anti-roll bar, sorry. And then I've gone with 16 on the rear anti-roll bar. I found that this helped. I tried running a stiffer setup, but I was finding that the car was a little bit difficult through the left-hand, long high-speed left-hander, and then the right-hander, and through the section of hotel. But yeah, by all means, if you need stiffer, go stiffer. There is no dramas with that. You can do that, no problems at all. Then onto the front right, I've gone with 20. There aren't very many bumps, and it's good to know that the bumps have been taken away at the long left-hander that was there in previous games. But still, I'd stay away from curbs. Curbs will absolutely murder you around this circuit, and that's just unfortunate, but they will. And then I've gone on to a rear ride height of 60. If you need to, take it down by all means, but for this setup, 2060 did okay. On the brakes then, and again, I've said this in other setups that I've done, I found that 98% to 56% is the sweet spot for me. By all means, go lower if you need to. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. But hopefully this will more likely change, obviously, with as the game handling update gets updated. And then yeah, onto the tires, and that's the tires, mate. That is it. And that is the full 24 calendar season setups done, dusted. And I really hope they help. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And guys, honestly, your support has been amazing. I'll get Portugal out tomorrow, and then after Portugal, I will do the inters and wet setups. But until next time, guys, you take care. Catch you in the next one. Peace.